Oh, what are you doing in my bathtub?
I'm thinking about Russia.
What about Russia?
The battle for Moscow.
Please continue.
The Germans codenamed it Operation Typhoon, started on October 2nd, 1941. The capture of Moscow, Russia's capital, was seen as vital to the success of Operation Barbarossa. Hitler believed once the heart, Moscow, had been cut out of Russia, the whole nation would collapse. This battle, fought on land through infantry attacks and artillery bombardments, in the air with bombing raids, it was one of the biggest battles involving World War II Russia because Moscow was the heart. The battle was famous for being, at that stage, the largest in the war, involving around 2.5 million men and inflicting very heavy casualties on both sides. No one knows how many people were killed, but cumulatively around the 1 million mark is a safe estimate. Therefore, it was one of the deadliest in history. As Moscow was the Soviet capital, it was a massive propaganda victory for the Russians and a defeat for the Nazis, and along with that defeat of Stalingrad, it marked the high tide of the Nazi invasion. Had Moscow fallen, it would not have meant the end of the war for Russia, but it would have made their eventual victory a lot harder to achieve, as the Nazis would have been able to consolidate their territorial gains. Ultimately, it was a Soviet victory. The Nazis were unable to capture the city, which they had planned to do within 4 months of the launch of Barbarossa, June 1941. However, they were held up through the tenacious defense and overstretched supply lines, and then finally, by winter, January 1942, they were forced to retreat and turn their attention to attempting to capture Leningrad and Stalingrad.
Well, that's interesting. Would you like me to go call your mom?
Yes.
Okay.